Greetings and welcome. The purpose of this video is the introduction of Level 2 Stone Therapy and a Chakra Balancing Treatment. This video focuses on how to incorporate this advanced treatment into your practice and service menu. Now, let's recap. The Level 1's video primary purpose was based on technique, placement, and safety of stone massage application. For the thousands who have viewed this video, I thank you for allowing me the opportunity and to now share with you the development of Level 2, Stone Massage and Chakra Balancing. As we are aware, there is one primary underlying energy process, our physical body, coexisting within the same space as the physical body, located just beyond the skin, and also referred to as the 8th chakra, is the aura, vibrating at just a slightly higher level of frequency than the physical body. I believe this to be the level at which stone chakra bioresonance effectively induces change. The ancient art of crystal healing uses the gentle, transformative properties of stones. Specific resonances of these transmit energy. These include also the semi-precious stones associated with each chakra, facilitating the activation, balancing, and aligning of each specific chakra site, directing the vital energy flow. The 7 chakras located within your body are vortices through which energy transformation occurs. Because as we open these centers, all areas of our life seem to move into divine harmony and balance, flowing with the cosmic energy all around us. Each chakra and its opening can be additionally facilitated with the use of a quartz wand. Awareness that the energy rotation of each chakra will not always be universal in the male or female. Now, as we are about ready to begin, may I suggest the best use of this video as guidelines, techniques, and useful tools in the personalization of your very own stone massage and chakra balancing treatment. I believe when using these methods with caring intent, there can be no error or adverse effect. I invite you now to join me on this uncharted journey, remembering the real proof lies in the shared outcome. Materials required for stone massage level 2. You will need approximately 40 basalt stones of various sizes, large, medium, small, and the toe stones. Also the 7 chakra semi-precious stones for the chakra placement. 2 contour stones. These can be used on the bottom of the feet or along the occipital groove for support. 4 trigger point stones to work the meridians or for trigger point release. 1 extra large stone placed on the sacrum or on the solar plexus. 2 cold eye stones placement and manipulations recommended. 2 cold body stones for hands-on manipulations. You will also need 2 sheets, 1 bolster, 3 hand towels, and a good quality stone massage oil of medium consistency. A heating unit is required that is designed especially for stone therapy. One that will heat and maintain the water at a consistent temperature. The medium must always be water to heat the stones. Please note, no crock pots, skillets, hydroculators, microwaves, or hot towel caddies should be used. These are extremely unsafe as they cannot regulate the temperature of the stones properly, and this also would be unprofessional, unsafe, and potentially dangerous. The heating units come in varied sizes. The 6 quart is normally recommended for rooms that have space problems. The larger unit can of course accommodate more stones and has room for a more spacious environment. To use, place the stones in the unit and fill up with water until the stones are submerged. Put the lid on, turn the setting to high, and after desired temperature is reached, turn setting to low and remove the lid. If the temperature of the stone is above the recommended temperature, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, use a spoon to lift the stones out of the heating unit and allow the stones to cool before application. Always use a thermometer to gauge the temperature of the stones. Always wipe excess water from the stones and your hands before applying them to a client. Always check with your client if the temperature of the stone is suitable. Are you comfortable, James?
Yes.
Thank you. How to clean the stones between sessions. At the end of the day, turn off your heating unit, remove the stones, and place them in hot water and antibacterial soap. Wash each stone individually, place them on a towel to dry. Empty your heating unit and spray with alcohol or an appropriate product. Return bin back into the heating unit, place the stones back into the bin, and do not turn the heating unit on until you are ready to use the stones for your next treatment. Re-energizing the stones. We suggest every 4 weeks or so, after cleansing the stones, place the dry stones in an appropriate container, filled half full of sea salt. Re-energize them approximately 24 hours, or until you feel intuitively the process is complete. We also suggest, when possible, place them in their natural element, sunlight, moonlight, or the earth. A thunderstorm is a wonderful way to re-energize your stones. The chakra stones. The ancient art of crystal healing uses the gentle, transformative properties of semi-precious stones. Their specific resonances transmit energy, and when placed on specific chakra points, they help neutralize negative energies, draw energy away from overstimulated points, and rebalance and re-energize. The attunement wand. Begin with cleansing your wand in clean water or sea salt. Hold the wand in your hand and picture light surrounding it. and state clearly that it will only be used for its highest good. When you have completed the dedication, you can leave the wand in the light of the sun or by the light of the moon to energize and cleanse it. Remember to also cleanse your wand after each use and to store it in sea salt. Hi, as we're about ready to begin today, I would like to introduce to you our model, James Monaco. We begin by retrieving 6 stones from our heating unit. These stones will vary in size according to the body type that you will be working on. For example, if you have a smaller client, you would use a medium-sized stone. Also, if your client is 6 foot or taller, I usually suggest the use of 8 stones then. Now we're going to ask James to sit up for us. And we're going to place one hand towel on the table. And after viewing the curvature of the spine, making certain that we understand never to place the stone on any of the bony prominences and to apply the stones along the erector spinae muscles. We bring our 6 stones to our table and we begin by tracing and placing. Wherever your fingers end, this is where you would begin with your first placement, because this will vary per client according to their body structure again. And you will place the remaining 4 stones touching. Now we will cover the stones, assist our client in reclining. Thank you. And ask our client if they're comfortable. Are you comfortable, James?
Yes.
Thank you. Now I normally use a rolled hand towel to protect the occipital area so that the alignment of the spine is correct. Next, we retrieve 2 medium palm stones, always making certain that we blot our stones prior to application. And we're going to place those underneath James's hand, under the sheet, not direct contact as of yet. That will occur later. Having placed our 2 palm stones, we're going to retrieve another hand towel, place that on the torso, and retrieve 5 torso stones. These will vary in size again according to the structure of the client and depending on their torso size. Usually small to medium stones seem to work very well. And we begin by placing those beginning at mid-sternum to the symphysis pubis area or the hip bones. And this allows us to then have the space to place our additional stones. Now, next, we retrieve our chilled, semi-precious chakra stones. And we again blot these and begin our placement, placing them gently between each warmed stone. Introducing the stones very gently into the chakra areas. Now, having placed the semi-precious stones, we next begin by applying a few drops of essential oil, preferably incorporating all 7 chakra blends. Placing the attunement wand into our left hand, and by beginning our tapping and opening up each consecutive chakra. Spin in the male will always begin clockwise. In the female, you will begin counterclockwise. So we begin by then applying the cool, semi-precious stone associated with each chakra. And we begin by working consecutively up each chakra and tapping. Now we begin by closing each associated chakra in the same manner. Counterclockwise, then clockwise. Counterclockwise, and clockwise. Counterclockwise, clockwise. Counterclockwise, clockwise. The duration of the spinning and tapping will vary on your method and the client in which you're aiding in assisting of moving the vital energy flow and balancing the chakras. We now cover these stones, and we will begin by placing our toe stones. Next, we will retrieve 8 toe stones. These will go between the toes. And also, optionally, you can incorporate the contour stones. So I will also demonstrate that. This will vary again per client. Now, always making certain that the stones are not too warm in application of delicate areas, we will squeeze the stones and transfer the warmth prior to beginning. Then we will begin by tracing and placing of each stone between the toes. We would normally cover the foot and begin again, squeezing the stones, transferring, making certain that the stones are not too warm, and begin by tracing and placing of each stone, gently placing the stones, separating the toe with one finger while placing with the other. Now, since most clients' extremities are extremely cold, a nice additive also is the incorporation of the contour stone into the foot by gently introducing the stone, again making certain that the stone is not too warm, holding the stone in place while you give the sheet a really good tight twist, and finishing with a little trigger. And now we begin with our facial manipulations by retrieving 2 small stones from our heating unit, again blotting our stones, gently removing the semi-precious chalk